The $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill headed to President Biden's desk requires the agency in charge of vehicle safety to take a look at how it tests for that safety and how it can better represent all drivers on the road. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, puts out 5-star safety ratings for new cars each year. But our team's investigation found those ratings don't fully take into account female drivers, leaving female crash test dummies out of the test for the most common crashes.
The bill, as amended, is passed.
While the infrastructure bill was in the Senate, Senator Gary Peters inserted an amendment that seeks to address that disparity. The Michigan Democrats' edition requires a report from the Government Accountability Office about NHTSA's crash test practices within 1 year of the bill's passage. That report will look at the types of crash test dummies used, where the dummies are seated, and if those seat locations contribute to a safety disparity. The GAO is also asked to look at crash test technology, including more so-called biofidelic models that are already on the market, how NHTSA evaluates them, and the timeline it uses to begin using new technology. A key point, given industry experts say the agency is woefully behind the times.
If you look back in the early 80s, the standards had been defined to the modern crash test dummy. But they've really been fairly stagnant since. There has been some advances, but not to the level that would be expected for the amount of technology that's changed.
That's despite NHTSA commissioning and funding research into newer, more advanced crash test dummies. These new dummies are already being put to use in Europe and soon to be in Asia, but NHTSA has reported it's still studying them.
And we can't wait. We can't wait for 3 years or 4 years to get a change in place. There should be movement to put a change in place yesterday.